autotrophs, whereas fungi are chemoheterotrophs, and they are also absorptive heterotrophs. So that's one difference. And also know that plant cell walls are made of cellulose, whereas fungi cell walls are made of chitin. Right? So I would know this slide. Know the general lifestyles of a fungus. So know that they are either decomposers, parasites, or mutualists. I could ask which of one of the following is not a lifestyle of a fungus. Decomposer, parasite, photosynthetic, or mutualist. Yeah, it'll be photosynthetic. These guys don't photosynthesize. Right? Know the general anatomy of a fungus. So know that the big root-like network underneath the fungus is called the mycelium or the hypha. These two words can be interchanged. And know that the actual mushroom on top is called the fruiting body. Right, so understand the general anatomy of a fungus.
Wait, sorry. You said the mycelium and the hypha are the same.
Yes, so mycelium is really just a mass of hypha.
Okay.
It's kind of the same thing. And then the fruiting body is the actual mushroom. Right, these are just some examples. All right, so this is another thing that I want you to study, the life cycle of a fungus. So again, I'll test you on either the general life cycle of a plant or the general life cycle of a fungus. So I would definitely study this one too. And for this one, I would say this is a little bit harder because it has 3 different types of ploidy, where we have the haploid, mycelium for the most part, and then we have the fusion of 2 different mycelium, and that results into a N plus N ploidy, or heterokaryotic, or dikaryotic, interchangeable in a way. And then after that, we have the fusion of the nuclei, which develops into the diploid zygote. Diploid zygote immediately goes through meiosis, which turns into haploid spores, and then those spores turn into new mycelium. All right? Be comfortable with this life cycle?
Not yet.
Not yet, we'll get there.
Well, eventually.
Got a couple days.
All right, in addition to that, I want you to know the 5 major groups of fungi and know the key characteristics of each.
Can you go back just one second?
I have these slides posted on Canvas too, just so I'm not sure how many people will download them. We good?
Yes.
All right, so starting off with the chytrids. So chytrids, key characteristics, they have flagellated spores and they are commonly linked to massive amphibian declines. The zygomycetes are mostly the moldy types of fungi, so they're common types of bread molds, fruit molds, all sorts of molds. Yeah. What? Yeah, chitin is found in all fungi. Right? In addition to being molds, they also produce a resilient zygosporangium structure, which kind of functions like an endospore to some extent. Right? Glomeromycetes are mostly mycorrhizal fungi. Remember, mycorrhizae are the mutualistic interaction between the plant's roots and the fungus. Yeah.
Is it, sorry, on the last slide, it's like an endospore because it fires towards the sun, right?
Well,
Really
for these
simple?
ones they can, but mainly it's because this thing is just really resilient to environmental
Okay.
stress. And it doesn't germinate into a sporangium until the environment gets more suitable.
Okay.
Alright, ascomycetes, these are the most diverse group of fungi, and they produce these little cup-shaped mushroom-like structures, or sac-shaped structures, depending on what you look at it as. And they include the cordyceps fungus, which are the brain manipulation parasites. Alright, basidiomycetes, these are the typical mushrooms. These are also called the club fungi, and they are really good at decomposing plant matter. Alright, so again, ecological roles, decomposers, mutualists, and parasites. I would also note in general what a lichen is. So remember, a lichen is a mutualistic interaction between a fungus and either green algae or cyanobacteria, one of the two. Right, so know in general what makes up a lichen. And yeah, fungi can serve as parasites too. That's about it for the fungi. I'm not going to test you on all of these other fun facts. It's more just for your information.